After the White House Correspondents' Dinner, Erika Kirk put out the following tweet. Pop it up, Kylie. Saturday was yet another traumatic example of the evil in our country and the continued rise in political violence. I'm taking some time to spend with my family. I will be joining the Charlie Kirk Show Wednesday at 12 p.m. Eastern Time to briefly address what took place. Enough is enough. Let's play a clip from the podcast.
Seems to me that nothing will ever be enough for the evil in this world. Our country has become unrecognizable. These people have perverted the truth to the point that they motivated the murder of my husband. They have continuously tried to assassinate the president, and anyone who stands in their way is labeled hateful, racist, fascist, and every other trigger word that is grossly dishonest.
When we're speaking about assassins, it's important to cosplay as an assassin. And I want to make sure, Erika Kirk, that you remember that your late husband, who should not have died because we oppose gun violence. We support cosplay, but we oppose gun violence, Mrs. Kirk. Let's remember some of the things that the late Charlie Kirk said. Play the clip.
I think it's worth it. I think it's worth to have a cost of, unfortunately, some gun deaths every single year so that we can have the Second Amendment to protect our other God-given rights. That is a prudent deal. It is rational. Nobody talks like this. They live in a complete alternate universe.
I'm sorry. If I see a black pilot, I'm going to be like, boy, I hope he's qualified.
Well, that's the you wouldn't have done that. You wouldn't have done that before.
That's not an immediate.
No, you wouldn't have done that before.
That's not who I am. That's not what I believe.
It is the reality the left has created.
You truly, in your heart of hearts, truly believe that this is a human being. This,
without a doubt.
Without a doubt?
Yes.
This is a dolphin fetus.
All right. So as you can see, racism is ubiquitous at Turning Point USA. You can dress like an assassin and you can try to gaslight in a very dramatic way that your organization isn't racist, but videos live forever. Videographic evidence of mental breakdowns live forever. And Erika Kirk went on to talk about Melania Trump's, another victim, her attacks. Play the clip.
If you can just pause and just take a minute and ask yourself, how would you feel if even just one person made cruel jokes about the attempted murder of your loved one? That is what Jimmy Kimmel did to the First Lady.
For fuck's sake.
He said that she had the glow of an expected widow. The glow of an expected widow. Just 48 hours before that nightmare almost became a reality. In this culture we're living in, absorbs disagreement as a form of personal betrayal. It turns having an opposing viewpoint.
How would you feel? How would you feel if the president of the United States said he wanted to wipe out an entire population? How would you feel if your husband said because he's famous, he can grab him by the pussy? What would Jesus do? What would Jesus do to the black pilot? How would you feel if your husband, president of the United States, was an adjudicated rapist? How would you feel about that? How would you feel? Moving along here, Erika Kirk has had it with whiteface. Play the clip.
To a new headline lying about me. I have comedians dressing up in whiteface. I have people saying I'm not fit to be CEO. And I have Candace Owens claiming I murdered my husband. And the list goes on and on and on.
And I get on camera and I show everybody how batshit crazy I am. And the evidence goes on and on and on and on. And I will not stop because just Monday, I said I was taking time off to be with my family. And now it's Thursday and I am hosting a podcast clip because in Turning Point, you can both take time off from work and work at the exact same time. And this hypocrisy can go on and on and on and on. And let's just review the whiteface that Drewski did. Play the clip. Do it, shimmy, Pops. Come on, Pops, shimmy. Shimmy those dragons. Sometimes art imitates life. Erika also found a way to slip in immigration into her speech. Let's hear the grievance on this.
I have big problems with illegal immigration in this country. I have to tell you, we have an even bigger problem when it comes to the systemic indoctrination and radicalization of our own citizens.
So this is the woman whose organization goes to universities and wants to radically indoctrinate people to be racist. The body of evidence surrounding this is massive. This is a woman in an organization that is overtly racist, that promotes gun violence. The crazy thing about Erika's husband's organization, Turning Point, is they promote gun violence, and her husband died of gun violence. And in a bizarre turn of events, she dresses as an assassin when speaking about gun violence, but actually she never spoke about gun violence. It's all of these made up grievances. And another note is the other founder of Turning Point, you guys, the guy who funded it, this old guy, they spoke out against vaccines, that guy died of COVID. So basically these people promoted ideals that killed the two founders of it. And now the remaining heiress, the person who wants women to stay at home, is both taking time off and working full time. And then our little cosplay assassin ends the episode in the creepiest way possible. Let's play the clip.
I am choosing to fight for America, for my children, for your children, and for our humanity. Because we all need to do our part. And by the grace of God, we will succeed, and America will remain what she was always called to be, a shining city on a hill, a light to the world. So let me give you a perfect example of how it's done. My husband did it best and left us the blueprint on how to have uncomfortable conversations with those who disagree. Buckle up, everybody. Here we go.
Wow. So first and foremost, I just want to point out that the anti-pronoun brigade just gave America a she, her. Way to go, Erika, on that. Number two, Kylie, if you'll pop up the Turning Point studio, the wide shot that they have there, I just want to point out just a few things that are not culty at all. There we go. So we have Charlie Kirk, which makes sense. I mean, this is his show. And for the record, Charlie Kirk should be alive. And this woman, this widow, doesn't mention one time gun control. Her husband died shot by a kid from a MAGA family in a white cracker-ass town. He died while he was promoting gun rights for everybody. And then next to Charlie on the right is a portrait of Donald Trump and all this other creepy ass shit. And I just cannot state enough. She came out of a break, a 24-hour break of spending time with her family, dressed as an assassin. If you think I look ridiculous and I'm acting ridiculous, you are spot on. This is fucking crazy. I am batshit crazy today. I woke up today and I chose crazy. I chose to drive to this podcast studio. I chose to dress like an assassin. I chose to put this hat on and act like an unhinged fucking maniac, and then wrap it all up in patriotism and some perverted love for the pussy grabber Donald Trump, because I'm a Christian. And what would Jesus do? Jesus would want the guy that likes to grab pussies and the adjudicated rapist and the guy who wants to make sure everybody has guns, because my God, that's pretty Christ-like. Don't you think, Pumps?
Absolutely.
Pumps, do you have any comments? Did I surprise you this morning? Were you wondering why the screen was black all morning?
I kept going, Kylie, my screen is black. My stomach hurts. I have water running out of my eye.
Pumps, you know that every day MAGA women can't be the only people that get to cosplay. Why can't we wake up and choose to be crazy too? Why can't we be crazy? Why does Alex Jones get to have the crazy ass camera angles? Why can't we at iHip News have crazy camera angles? Why? Why can't we? Why can't we act fucking unhinged? I want to be unhinged for America. I want to be crazy for America. I want to wake up this morning for her. America's pronouns.